A new humanoid robot called Lingxi X2 can ride a bike, dance, and handle chores without any training, while another one, Dobot Atom, moves with an insane plus or minus 0.05 millimeters precision, making it precise enough to assemble microchips or assist in delicate surgeries. Lingxi X2 can even read facial expressions and vocal tones to respond emotionally, which sounds futuristic, yet it's already here. And that's just the start. These robots are packed with mind-blowing features that are pushing the limits of what machines can do, and what they've achieved so far is genuinely unsettling. So let's talk about it. All right, first up, let's talk Dobot Atom, which Dobot is calling their very first humanoid robot. Dobot is already known for their collaborative robots and even desktop-grade robotic arms, and they've deployed over 72,000 cobots worldwide. This new creation, the Dobot Atom, stands 1.53 meters tall, weighs 62 kilograms, and is apparently the world's first dexterous manipulation plus straight knee walking embodied AI humanoid robot. I know that's a mouthful, but it basically means they're going for a more human-like form of walking, which is a major step away from that typical bent knee shuffle we've gotten used to seeing with other humanoid robots. This new approach apparently cuts energy consumption by 42%, so it's not just about making the robot look more human, it also makes the robot more efficient. From an industrial standpoint, saving energy and moving in a stable way are huge deals. The folks at Dobot have packed a lot into Atom. If you take a look at its design, it has 28 degrees of freedom, though some sources say it might even have up to 41 across its entire body, depending on how you count them, which allows for extremely precise movements. And I mean extremely precise. We're talking plus or minus 0.05 millimeters precision. That's the kind of accuracy that is usually associated with high-grade robotic arms rather than full-fledged humanoid robots. According to Dobot, Atom is perfect for tasks in research laboratories or places like electronics manufacturing. Handling delicate parts like microchips or small mechanical assemblies becomes way more reliable when you can guarantee repeatability in the 0.05 millimeters range. The straight knee walking, as I mentioned, is all about energy efficiency and also about not constantly bending the knees. In humans, that upright, minimal knee bend posture is super important for reducing fatigue over long periods. So applying that to a humanoid robot apparently leads to big improvements in operational time. Dobot claims a 42% reduction in energy use, which is pretty massive if you consider industrial scenarios where the robot might have to be running around for hours on end. And let's not forget, Atom's got some serious brains as well. Dobot says it has an advanced edge computing system that's 7.7 times as powerful as some standard setups, and they've given it something called the Robot Operator Model 1, or ROM1, which helps with real-time decision-making and motion planning in unpredictable environments. A robot can't just freeze up when it encounters something unexpected on a factory floor or in a lab. So that edge computing capability plus the ROM1 model should make it much more adaptable than older generations of humanoids that basically needed everything to be carefully scripted. Now, if we pivot to the sort of tasks Dobot Atom can handle, the list is really long, but I'll just weave it into a single narrative so we don't get lost in bullet points. It's being trialed in automotive manufacturing, electronics assembly lines, and even coffee shops and chain pharmacies. Why coffee shops? Because apparently the robot can learn to operate multiple beverage machines, which is a bit of a party trick, but also a huge demonstration of how flexible it is. In chain pharmacies, it's been tested for retrieving medication at night, and in factories, it can manage material handling, package collection, and all sorts of tasks that require fine motor control. We're talking everything from pipetting in biomedical labs to microsurgery assistance in settings like ophthalmic or neurosurgical procedures. The premise is that its ultra-high precision is beneficial for anything that needs careful handling. Whether it's mixing chemicals, calibrating optical lenses, assembling luxury watches, or performing delicate textile work like advanced embroidery. Now, Dobot has been around since 2015, and they're marketing Atom as their most ambitious project yet. They're already deploying the Atom in trials at big-time automotive manufacturers and electronics factories. They say it's expected to enter mass production by the middle of the year, which is a pretty big statement if you consider that most humanoid robots end up stuck in the prototype stage for ages. Dobot's confidence likely stems from them being a leading global provider of collaborative robots. They've got the manufacturing and distribution chops, plus a track record in the field. They're used in retail and education as well, so maybe we'll see the Dobot Atom pop up in places we wouldn't normally expect a humanoid robot. All right, moving on, we've got the Lingxi X2 from Dobot, another Chinese startup that's making big waves. Officially announced on March 11th, 2025, this humanoid robot is built around a suite of core components Dobot collectively refers to as Zyber Edge, Zyber DCU, Iber BMS, and PowerFlow. While we don't have exact teraflop numbers or battery capacity figures from official sources, the company claims this platform gives the X2 more than adequate computing headroom for real-time motion planning, advanced power management, and flexible task execution. Standing approximately 1.3 meters tall, the X2 weighs in at 33.8 kilograms. That's about 74.6 pounds, making it a bit smaller and lighter than some of the other humanoid robots we've seen in this category. That relatively lean frame, combined with a flexible exterior material, translates to a robot that can move in ways we're not used to seeing outside of high-ended research labs. According to Dobot, the X2 can run, walk, turn, and even execute more complex maneuvers such as dancing, riding a scooter, using a balance board, and cycling. Those might sound like flashy demos, but in robotics terms, the ability to maintain multi-axis stability while balancing on wheels is no small feat. It suggests that the Zyber DCU, likely the dynamic control unit responsible for regulating the robot's motors, has some serious real-time computing and torque control capabilities. Perhaps the most eye-pecking claim from Dobot is that the X2 can handle basic tasks with zero sample generalization. In simpler terms, that means the robot can pick up and manipulate objects that it hasn't specifically been trained on, all without requiring huge new data sets or time-consuming reprogramming. That adaptability comes courtesy of the firm's AI model Genie Operator 1, also called Go1, which they unveiled just a day before showing off the X2. Go1 leverages advanced vision algorithms to process image and video data at high speed, enabling the robot to identify new objects or tasks on the fly. This is a massive step forward from the more traditional approach of teaching robots via large volumes of specialized training data. According to the press release, X2 can also facilitate multi-robot collaboration, meaning it's designed to work alongside other X2 units, or potentially other robots, to coordinate tasks in real time without over-reliance on a single central controller. In terms of its user-facing experience, Dobot calls Lingxi X2 the first truly interactive dynamic robot, referencing how quickly it can respond to human cues. Its multimodal interaction model supposedly works in milliseconds, analyzing not just visual data, but also vocal tone and facial expression to interpret emotional states. That means if you're interacting with the X2, it'll do more than just parse the words you're saying. It'll also look for nonverbal signals that reveal your mood or intention. The company indicates it has built lifelike characteristics into the robot's behavior, so you might notice a subtle breathing motion or small shifts in posture that mirror how a human might fidget or react when listening. This goes beyond mechanical curiosity. For human-robot interaction scenarios in healthcare, education, or even consumer-facing roles like retail or hospitality, that capacity for near-instant emotional detection could be a key factor in making people more comfortable around the robot. Dobot doesn't stop at just the emotional intelligence aspect, though. They also hint at the X2S's potential to take on roles like a security guard, cleaner, or housekeeper. Because it's smaller than many other humanoid robots, it can navigate in tighter corridors or smaller rooms, which is typically a big challenge for larger humanoids. Combined with advanced object recognition and real-time decision-making through Go1, the robot could, for instance, recognize spills that need cleaning or detect unauthorized intrusions if it's in a security setting. The power system, managed by Zyber BMS, presumably helps it optimize battery usage so it can run for extended periods without constantly needing to be plugged in. In many operational scenarios, like patrolling a small warehouse or performing basic housekeeping tasks in a hotel corridor, battery life and efficient power flow are often the limiting factors. AGBot hasn't disclosed official battery runtimes in the press releases, but the mention of power flow implies they've at least taken steps to ensure the X2 can handle multiple power-intensive tasks over a single charge cycle. One of the more intriguing features that's been showcased is the use of zero-sample generalization for object manipulation in real-world tasks. Like if the X2 approaches a disorganized kitchen counter, it should be able to identify a mug, a spoon, or a dish soap bottle, then figure out how to grip them properly without the developer needing to supply hundreds of training examples for each object. The moment you think about that in a large-scale context, like say multiple robots in a shared environment learning to pass objects back and forth, a whole new array of possibilities opens up. AGIBot specifically highlighted multi-robot collaboration, which implies that 2 or more X2 units can communicate their real-time sensor data to each other, effectively coordinating tasks without having to bounce too much data off a remote server. From a performance standpoint, another major selling point is the robot's precise and dynamic motion control. It's not easy to keep a humanoid upright while it's riding a scooter or a bike. Maintaining balance under those conditions requires robust joint actuators, fast sensor feedback loops, likely from a combination of gyroscopes, accelerometers, and torque sensors, and an onboard CPU, possibly part of the ZyberEdge platform, capable of crunching all that data on the fly. The typical approach for a lot of humanoid robots up till now has been to rely on slower or more conservative motion profiles so they don't end up face planting. If the X2 is truly as nimble as AGIBot claims, that sets a new bar for humanoid locomotion in the mid-size, sub-40 kilogram category. Now, AGIBot introduced G01 and almost immediately showed it off on the X2 robot, which can even ride a bike, proving they've combined top-notch AI with solid mechanical engineering. They see X2 eventually working in classrooms, healthcare, and even everyday home tasks, handling chores without a complex setup. It's still unclear how well that plug-and-play promise will hold up in real deployments, but the X2's design and adaptability are definitely worth watching. So yeah, that's the whole story. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.